welcome to the newest episode of the Blue Corner. I'm Mike as always, filling in time being while the unknown experts are on a unexpected hiatus. Hopefully we'll get one more in the bank before we got to take the long break. But we'll always be here with these quick MMA news updates. So to start it off, obviously in the projected John Jones versus Brock Lesnar fight, Jones is opening as a heavy betting favorite as a plus 350 with Lesnar as a minus 260 in the proposed super fight. Fingers crossed it happens, people. As I remarked in the previous video, and you can check out episode 3, that Brock's entering the USADA pool on, I think it was June 30th, so that he can make an appearance and challenge the winner of Stipe versus DC. Moving on, bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw prepping for his fight with Cody No Love. Took a moment to give praise to Bellator prospect Aaron Pico, the hot and cold prospect who debuted to a loss but has been on fire ever since with a electric right hand. Other news and somber news, a longtime UFC Cup man, Leon Tabbs, 19-year-old veteran of the UFC, died Friday in Atlanta at the age of 87. He retired at age 80. His last event was UFC on FX4, Maynard versus Guida. He's been retired for some time. He had a hell of a life, though. I mean, he was a medic in the Korean War. He was a cop for 8 years in Philadelphia, as well as a boxer and trainer. Now, some more fun news. We have Tyron Woodley coming out saying that John Jones has personally reached out to him for advice on how to handle Kobe Covington. Kobe, I'll get to you on a video a little bit later. Some things to discuss from the fan base of your Conor McGregor impression. Moving on, Wanderlei Silva says that he'll be fighting Rampage Jackson for a fourth time September 29th in California for Bellator at a yet to be announced card. Hopefully soon we'll get some news on the next leg of the Grand Prix, Sonnen versus Fedor, and Matt Mitrione versus Ryan Bader in the semifinals. Wanderlei beat Rampage, as you probably know, twice in Pride by TKO. I believe both times were in the second round. That was 2003 to 2004. But then stateside in the UFC, Rampage straight swept Wanderlei, the axe-murderer, and I want to say the first round with a left hook. So that'll be an interesting fourth fight in the quadrilogy. Then we got Joe Can't Stop Crazy Schilling, the kickboxer extraordinaire, was on the Joe Rogan podcast talking about how he's going to transition more into MMA now. Yeah, he's got a loss like Hatsu Hioki or whatever his name is. The guy's Korean fighter with the amazing right straight that he hides pretty well. Just slept Schilling, but Schilling's got good stuff. I mean, kickboxing wise, no one's going to be able to really stand with him on the lower tier, depending on the weight class he's in. But he plans only fighting for a couple more years. He said 5 or more, and then calling it quits. And there's not enough money in kickboxing to, really support that. So he's gonna transition to MMA. Maybe we might get him in the UFC. Maybe Bellator. We'll see. See, in other news, Curtis Blades predicts that his former training partner Stipe Miocic, the current heavyweight champion, who will be fighting Daniel DC Cormier on July 6th at the Fight of the Summer event, he predicts that Stipe is going to sleep or TKO DC in the championship rounds 4th or 5th. He also says that neither one of them present more challenges or seem easier than the other, so he's fine with facing whoever wins. If that happens, I'm sorry to tell you, Blades, either one of them I see walking through you. I think Stipe is going to beat DC probably by a decision, just by his size and his power. He's not going to be able to put DC out, but he's going to get him by decision. I know Rogers is going to have other shit to say because he hates DC, but Stipe is going to come out on top, and he's going to wreck and ball Curtis. Needs to work on his hands, Blades. Let's see. Other news than that, we also have We have a new Ryzen event on the horizon, Ryzen, aka Pride 3.0. Number 12 is going to feature Hatsu. Um, Caitlin Keller is also going to, not Caitlin Keller, Caitlin Curran, the matchmaker for Invicta, is going to have a hand in it with a few other people. Cowboy Cerrone, who's fighting this weekend, Saturday in Shanghai, not Shanghai, Singapore, says that Leon Edwards better not expect the usual calm cowboy, which means, cowboy always comes out slow. So hopefully he changes that up like he's saying he is. He's going to come out hard and fast and make a statement on Leon over in China. In our last bit of news, we have Khabib versus McGregor finally gaining some traction, with Khabib coming out, and I'll have the quote for you right here, verbatim, saying, "In what round will I be able to knock McGregor out? I do not know, and no one can know this. I'm going to destroy him." So with or without McGregor's involvement, either way, Khabib plans on defending his lightweight quote-unquote belt for the first time in September. Whether or not that's versus McGregor, the McGregor fight might be December, depending on how his issues in court, the 26 workout, and how his meeting with Dana went a couple days ago. But at least the fight has some traction now. At least we can see what happened. Khabib's open to it, and God knows Conor will be too. There's enough motivation to throw a trolley through a bus window and fuck up Ray Borg and Chies's faces to make him get another money fight before he kind of hangs up the gloves for good, and maybe put this troubleness behind him and put down that dollar bill, because he looks straight zooted last time you saw him. I mean, we all been there, Conor, but Jesus Christ, calm down. It's limited to about an 8 ball an hour. Anyhow, this has been Mike, as always, in the newest episode of the Blue Corner. Like I said, the Unknown Experts, we're going to be on a hiatus for a little bit. My boy's got a great job opportunity, power and love to him. I can't fault him for that. But we're going to try to work one more in there before we go on our long break, and we're going to keep hitting you with our red and blue corners individually. So, as usual, one love, keep watching. Peace out.